Hello friends, welcome to my channel Engineering Setu. So today in this video we will discuss the solution of NPTEL assignment 6 of subject energy conservation and waste heat recovery. So I hope you are enjoying the solution of previous assignments. So please subscribe my channel so that you will get the information of solution of next assignment. So let's start the assignment. The last date of submission of this assignment is 6th of September 2023. So first question, identify the correct statement regarding a rotary generator. So rotary generator is a gas to gas type heat exchanger and fluid streams are in counter current direction. So first and fourth, A and D option is correct because it is an indirect type heat transfer, or it can used only gas to gas pair. So B and C are wrong option, A and D are correct option. Next question, identify the correct statement if the pinch temperature is reduced for a heat exchanger network. If we reduce the pinch temperature, it may require more number of heat exchanger. So first option is incorrect. Use of utility will reduce, it is correct option. D, initial cost of network will increase because the number of heat exchanger are increased, so initial cost also increase. So B and D option is correct for this question. Next question, identify the correct statement regarding a run around coil system. So all the options are correct for the run around coil system because it consists of two heat exchanger and need extra auxiliary power from the pump. It is suitable for heat recovery in an air conditioning system. True. It should be used only when the distance between hot and cold stream is large. So it requires secondary fluid also, which is circulated through the circuit by the use of pump. So all the options are correct. Now the numerical question. It is based on the pinch technique to solve the heat exchanger network. To calculate the minimum amount of hot utility for a heat exchanger network for which the values of hot and cold streams are given. Delta T minimum is 20 degrees centigrade. If we solve this problem by pinch technique, we will get the maximum negative value minus 52.5 kilowatt. So answer is C. So for this question number 4, the answer is C, 52.5 kilowatt. Calculate the minimum amount of cold utility for the heat exchanger network given in the question number 4. So here the right answer will be 85 kilowatt. D answer is correct. What is the amount of cold utility and hot utility if there is no heat exchange between the stream? If there is no heat exchange between the stream, then calculate the total heat of hot stream 1 and hot stream 2, then sum of them. So C into source temperature minus target temperature. For 2 also C into source temperature minus target temperature, then sum of these. You will get the hot utility 600 kilowatt, like that. For cold utility 567.5 kilowatt. So for question number 6, A and B are correct. Now come to the question number 7. Goals of heat exchanger network synthesis are the following. So first goal, minimum use of utility and the matching of different streams. A and D are the goals of heat exchanger network because heat exchanger may be increased. Sizing of heat exchanger, it is not related to the sizing of heat exchanger. Now come to the question number 8. Question number 8 is the problem of heat exchanger. So in this heat exchanger, the LMTD approach will be used, and here we will calculate the outlet temperature of water, then we find the LMTD, and then we find out the correction factor P1 and R1. So by the method of calculation you will get the correction factor F will be 0.98. So option B is correct. The ninth question is also related to the numerical of question number 8. So here for the above problem, find out the mean temperature difference. Here LMTD, logarithmic mean temperature difference, we will find. So we will get the 102.92 degrees centigrade answer. So A is correct answer. Like that, for the above problem, find out the surface area. So by the use of formula, Q is equal to UA delta T into correction factor. So we will get the area will be 6.7 meter square. So here the answer is 6.7 meter square. Here I again repeat the total heat, which is exchange. Q is equal to overall heat transfer coefficient into area into correction factor into delta T, which is LMTD. So from this formula you will get the area 6.7 meter square. Question number 11. The TH profile of composite cooling curve and composite heating curve is given. So what is Q1 and what is Q2? Q1 is the hot utility and Q1 is the cold utility and Q2 is the hot utility. So in the question number 11, the Q1 is the cold utility and Q2 is the hot utility. So right answer is B and D. Now come to the question number 12. Identify the correct order of heat exchanger with increasing value of effectiveness. So for that the question option number D is the correct. So minimum effectiveness will be of automobile radiators, then steam power plant condenser, then regenerator for industrial gas turbine, and then regenerator for Stirling engine. So Stirling engine has 98% of effectiveness and automobile radiator have 40% effectiveness. So this is the increasing order. So option number D is correct. Recuperator are direct transfer type heat exchanger which fall into the category of indirect contact heat exchanger. Which is the following statement is correct for the recuperator. So the option D is correct. All options are correct. A correct, B correct and C correct. So all the above. So question number 13, the D option is correct. Now question number 14, regenerators are storage type exchangers falling into the category of indirect contact heat exchanger. Which of the following statement is correct for the regenerator? So option B and option C both are correct. Corresponding thermal energy is alternatively stored and released by the matrix wall. Compact surface area density and the counter flow arrangement make the regenerator ideally suited for gas to gas heat exchanger application requiring higher exchanger effectiveness. So B and C are the correct answer for the question number 14. Now come to the question number 15, which is the last question. Which condition should be satisfied for hot end matching in pinch analysis? For that A and C option is correct. For hot end, the number of hot streams should be lesser than or equal to the number of cold stream, and heat capacity rate of hot stream should be lesser than or equal to heat capacity of cold stream. So A and C is the correct option for this question. So thank you students, thank you friends for listening me. Subscribe my channel so that you will get the next solution of assignment. So here you will get all the answers. Okay, thank you students.